We are in part 2, round 4, aka. I think 42001. Okay. Let's just take a look at his team really quick. That's my team. Water Goldango, Amoonguss, Flutter, Grim, Landorus, and Iron Hands. A little bit scary. I think there's things that we can do. Let's... Yeah, I feel a little weird about this one. So I like starting Urshifu, kind of. I just don't think it's perfect. I think, like, Urshifu Rilla feels like an okay lead, but it's definitely not amazing. We could bring Pop Bomb, of course. They do have Rocky Helmet, which is the one concern. I kind of think this looks like my most consistent for now. So GLHF, this doesn't look like an easy one. How do I deal with Goodra? I just blow it up with Regidrago. If they have Fairy Terra, I just need to, like, taunt them. So it's easier in an open team sheet than a closed team sheet. Okay. So they do make the correct play, which I think is smart. We'll see what they go for. I think as long as we... Okay, that's not good. So this team looks like it's going to be pretty hard for me to deal with. Yeah, just not really a good matchup for me, and that's something I'm going to have to think about. Like, what could I take off of my team to make this not just, like, really bad? So, we do that, which is, like, cool and all. I feel like what I should probably do right now is... Actually, there's some plays I could make that are all just, like, not that good. But what I want to do is, this. So that's what I expected, which is kind of good. I bring out Grimmsnarl. We detect Ursh. I expect them to spore the Urshifu because people don't think about sporing the Terra Water Rillaboom, but they do. So, yeah, good play. We were kind of hoping that they wouldn't actually do that, but they did, so. So, that's cool and all. We got the knockoff. We pretty much just knock off again. They're just gonna spore me. So, like, we're not in a good position. But I'm doing what I can to just, like, whittle them down, basically. And to just wait for myself to wake up. So, spore incoming. Yeah. They always do that, if you're them. I think I want to knock off Still into the Grimmsnarl slot. You could argue that Woodhammer is better, but I'm assuming that they're gonna, like Parting Shot or something, right? So we do stay asleep, which is unfortunate. We both stay asleep. We go for the Spirit Break on Rillaboom. We go for Pollen Puff, which is honestly even worse. So, best case scenario, we double wake up right now. And we Surging Strikes and Woodhammer, but I still think that knockoff was probably better play. If they're not switching, then, but we literally stay asleep again, so. Okay, so we're getting max sleep turns here, which is not good. I mean, we can bring out Mouse. Whole lot of louse in the mouse. We taunt them. And we just... I'm just gonna wrap off. Whole lot of louse in the mouse. But we should not win this. I'm expecting like switching to Goldango and then Parting Shot. But luckily they don't. We get the knockoff. We knock off their Light Clay. And they split. So all things considered, this is still really like not that good. There's not much I can do. I'm just like trying to figure it out, but yeah, so they, at least I like make a good play. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, I mean, we're not gonna KO them, which is unfortunate. We pop bomb, and I mean, I'm gonna do the hyper voice just in case, yeah, because they should be hard swapping, right? They actually hard swap to Flut, so yeah, no, we definitely lose. Okay. I don't really know what to do. We're just not like super well positioned to deal with this. In the back, we need to bring like Thunderous. And I mean, we actually like don't have a good last option here, because it basically has to be Frigoraph, right? So that's a bit unfortunate. This is why we're testing in the virtual, in the VR tour, Victory Road Boys, not virtual reality tour, but it is in the virtual reality. So you gotta test in tours like this to see what your team is struggling with, and as always, my team is struggling with Goldengo. So we'll see. Wood Hammer is not very effective. Let's just knock off Insurgent Strikes. Like, we made the right lead last game, we just got screwed over because we Terra'd, and then we couldn't deal with Amoonguss, right? So like, now that we're conserving our Terra, we can actually kind of get out of this. They actually nasty fought, which is even better for me, because they got risky. So they can force me to Terra, which is not good, but all things considered, we should be fine. They bring out Fluter. The Fluter does force me to Terra, right? But, like, I'm going to. Because it also forces them to Terra. Forces them to click Terra and Protect if they can. And they can't. So we should be taking this game. They can definitely adjust for the next one. But obviously I'm going to do what I can. So we go for the Grass Terra. The problem is that they should be able to adjust to this pretty simply, like, it's not that hard of an adjustment. They do go for Pollen Puff, which is the right play. I feel like what I should do is click Wood Hammer and Detect. Weakness Policy Urshifu. Okay, so let's see what we do here. We do enough to Aqua Jet them, which was the plan. Okay, this actually could be scary. Okay, I might have just threw. I think I threw by not sacrificing my Urshifu last turn so that I could get another switch in. So yeah, that's unfortunate. Because let's look at their pace. They do have Protect, which is bad for me. And yeah, nah, I messed that up. I don't know how I get out of this now. Because I needed to Thunder Wave the Fluttermane last turn. So I'm just trying to go for damage right now. It honestly might not be enough. It's not enough. My Psychic's not gonna KO. So I basically have two options here, and none of them are perfect. What I want to do is taunt the Amoonguss and go for Psychic, right? What I could also do is just actually go for the KO, but it just shouldn't work. Yeah, GG's. If I had gone for Thunderwave last turn, we might have had a chance. But besides that, we were still going to be slower, and we would have had to rely on paralysis. So it was not an easy one for me. Yep, so that's what it is. It felt like we had like a pretty straightforward win, and then we just kind of lost some smoke towards the end. So can't really do anything about that. We definitely needed to bring out Urshifu earlier, I think would have been the thing, right? So it's unfortunate, but it happens. Cause what else would you have done? We went for the Detect and Woodhammer. Was that the play? We went for Detect and Woodhammer when, in order to get the KO, we could have clicked Aqua Jet and Woodhammer. So that's actually what I needed to do to win the game, was to click Aqua Jet Woodhammer. Very close, very close. Alright, let's see what we can do on the ranked. I know that if I want to use a team like this, I just need to make sure that I actually have all my items. My screen... Okay, sorry, my screen like dimmed for a second. So you have leftovers. This is supposed to be a Specs, if I'm correct, right? Either Specs or Sash. Pretty sure Specs. So you want leftovers, Specs. Give this like... Psyshock is not a bad choice right now. I kind of like going Power Gem because you can dunk on some things. So we're going to try Specs Power Gem. We have AV. We just need to back out to actually do our items. Okay, so who has my Specs right now? Reggie Stonks has the Specs. Okay, so we just need to remember to put things back before we actually start our next match. So we're bringing the Specs over here. So we have leftovers, Specs, AV. Covert Cloak, Life Orb, and Boost Energy. Then we can take this Life Orb. I mean, technically we can, like, take this. Who are we talking about giving a Life Orb to? Landorus? Okay. So now, we can use this new team that I haven't even released yet. And I will be releasing tomorrow. So we got Booster Bundle, Lefties, Zapdos, Life Orb, that stuff, and the other stuff. Ooh, a spider. Time to die. Time to die. It was not that spider's day, unfortunately. Okay, so this is not an easy one for us. I think if we had, instead of specs, if we had like Focus Sash Trick Room, that would probably be better, so I'm gonna think about that. Zapdos is kind of subpar here, so I think we should lead Landorus Rillaboom with Fluttermane and Zapdos. But like, if they get up Trick Room, our plan just like falls apart, right? We'll see. This is how I was planning on running the team, though. I do think that the Focus Sash Trick Room Flutter might be better, though. Okay, so they start the exact lead that I was afraid of. And it's fine. So, really the only thing I can do here is I do this. So, unfortunately, they do make a good play, which makes it hard for me. We're really now having to bank on not Mental Herb Crest, and to be honest, I think Mental Herb Crest is just the way to run it. So, they don't have it. Okay, so that's good for us, right? I mean, they don't have the one thing that could lose us the game. Let's click Tailwind, and let's just go for Flip Hammer. Because I know it's going to do a lot of damage. And if I'm lucky, they will bring out Ursaluna. So if they're smart, which they are, they bring out Amoonguss and they make a safe play. So this is not amazing, especially because we might lose Rillaboom here. However, we don't, which is good. So with Rillaboom's last-ditch effort, we are going to knock off the Cresselia, and we're going to taunt the Amoonguss again. We should have knocked off the Cresselia last turn. It's fine. It was definitely the right play. They send Landorus back out, which is totally understandable. They're basically just trying to play slow, which is like, yeah, I get it. If we're lucky, we can like crit the Cresselia. And then next turn, we just taunt the Cresselia again. Ooh, they actually moved first, which I did not expect. Because they've only landed 2 Icy Winds, right? I think we have to bring out Flutter. So we bring out Flutter, we taunt the Crest, and we just Terra D-Gleam for really big damage. They're obviously making all the right plays, and if they get rid of my Landorus this turn with a... Or I mean, if they get rid of my Tornadus this turn, it could be bad for me. So they're just playing passively enough, basically. And they should always click Icy Wind this turn. We also will not do that much. So we need to try not to get KO'd. We don't. Okay, so that can win us the game. We basically just have to taunt the Amoonguss and go for Dazzling Gleam. I mean, it's like, it's not the play I want to make, but it's the play I have to make, right? Like, technically, I could just click Tailwind, but how far is that getting me? They do withdraw Crest, which is kind of not the play they should have made. Because they're probably expecting me to, like, try to call something, and I'm just like, look, I'm just gonna keep making the most consistent plays that I can. Like, so we get the taunt. Hopefully they actually tried to call that I was gonna let them get away with that. Yeah, so they tried to call that I was gonna let them do that. And I didn't. So at this point, we do have to set Tailwind again, and we also have the Dazzling Gleam. But if they take out my Tornadus, that's fine, right? So they bring out Crest, and my hope is just that we have done enough damage to the Crest to just push through this, right? So we go for the Dazzling Gleam, and it is no longer a problem. So we taunt the Crest, we Dazzling Gleam. That was a good play, though. It was not what I expected. So we always have the taunt here, in my opinion. And they probably already ice landed one time. But it's fine. We get the big D-Gleam damage. And if they actually went for Trick Room, they go for Ice Ring. Because they want to win. So no matter what, we can always just target the Landorus slot and click D-Gleam again. I don't love the prospect of having to click Heat Wave. They do bring out Urshifu and Shudo. They're taunted for 2 turns, Tailwind for 2 turns. I think the best play is still gonna be this. Yeah, because we really just needed to hit that. And I was afraid of them switching Urshifu out, so I basically had to do that. They quit. Hey, my guy. Hey, I played well. I don't know what to tell you. So, it was really, like, not an easy game. And I think that having Trick Room, like Trick Room Imprisoned Cresselia, could have been a pretty good way to play it. But all things considered, we really didn't have a choice except to, like, try to taunt the Amoonguss if we weren't gonna do that. And, like, so, like, Fluttermane Torn with Imprison could have been a good start, but it doesn't, like, guarantee us a win, right? So we did what we had to do. But hey, we take those, right? We do take it. So I'm just thinking about what I want to do right now. Like, I don't really want to play another match that much, but we could, right? It looks like I accidentally hit the recording button at some point. I don't know when I did that. But I'll take it because we're just getting content with the Zapdos. So we're streaming and or recording right now. This is not amazing. I would like to just start Tornadus and say, why fuss over Iron Thunderdew? So we could just start Torn, and then bring, like, Rillaboom, or I mean Flutter in the front, with probably, like, Landorus and Rillaboom in the back. It's a bit of a hard call because we don't have good damage into certain things if we do that. I actually think Iron Bundle looks extremely good into this matchup. And it's just a matter of, like, how we play it, right? So we could actually just drop Rillaboom and go for Iron Bundle. It's a little bit risky, but the way that I'm looking at this game, we might be able to pull it off. So in today's live streams, you guys are getting the secret look at all the teams I might release in tomorrow. The main problem is that I don't have all the Terras done yet, but the other not really big problem is that it's fine. Let's click Bleakwind Storm, and let's... Ooh... Should we be chicanerous and deplorable? I kind of think the best play is to just not Terra and do a dealing. Do we lower their speed, which is nice. We degleam them both. We'll go for Quiver Dance. So at this point, we probably have to Terra, degleam, and click Tailwind. We actually don't have to. We just need to, like, kind of hit the next Bleakwind Storm. So let's look at their team again. I think the best play is going to be to click Tailwind right now and to go Terra Degleam. Because, like, the Tailwind, the Quiver Dance was just greedy enough for me to squeeze this off. Ooh, no it's not. No it's not. I got greedy. I'm probably gonna lose. Okay, we double live. It's fine. Now, as long as I can deal with whatever's in the next slot, we should be able to win. But if it is a Arcanine with Terra Normal E-Speed, that might be bad. Okay, so that's fine. We're still in a good position here. We basically just click Bleakwind Storm, Degleam, and hope for the best. We do miss... Okay, we missed the one I'm fine with missing, because now we still get KOs. Cool. If we missed the lander slot, we might have lost. So, all in all, my play worked, but I think last turn going for Bleakwind Storm was probably better. So they bring out Urshi, and we kind of just keep it up. Yeah, GG's. There's not really much you can do at that point. Let's look at how the tour is going really quick. We definitely have time to squeeze in another match, so let's just go for it. If we're lucky, we fit both of those matches into the random time that I started recording. Ooh, and we are facing the Spice. This is not going to be an easy one, just because I kind of do have to start Iron Bundle. So we start, like, Iron Bundle, and we did forget to do We forgot to do Sunny Day Tornadus, which could hurt us a little bit. But all things considered, it's fine. I'm just gonna start these two. And where does that really get us? It gives us the chance to taunt them. We bring Flutter and Landorus in the back. I'm a little bit worried about this one, just because I don't have a very good, like, game plan in my mind. Let's see. I don't know. We might have wanted to bring Rillaboom just to get rid of Iron Bundle. So they start Bundle D-Knight, which is kind of what I was afraid of. At least I can Ghost Terra and click Tailwind. So, like, all things considered, not a huge deal. I'm gonna Ghost Terra, I'm gonna Freeze Dry them, and I'm just gonna go for the Tailwind and hope they don't one-shot me with E-Speed. This could be bad. I hope it's not bad. Technically, Icy Wind was safer. Okay. We've got some letting me know how we got the recommendation, which I appreciate. This is not perfect for me because... mainly because, like, they're playing defensively, right? So I can Tailwind here, but it's not, like, an amazing play. We get the Freeze Dry for whatever it's worth, and then they Freeze Dry. We do live, which is the first step to a good thing happening. We Hydro Pump, and we just Bleak Wind Storm. So, they bring out Abomasnow, which is smart. We miss, which is bad. And we miss again. Very bad turn for us. So basically the way that I would get out of this is we bring out Flutter. Yeah, this is actually pretty fine. So we bring out Flutter, and we just go Freeze Dry, excuse me. Because at the moment we have them pinned, which is good, right? Like, they actually can't do anything about this unless they have, like, a really good Terra. Especially because we live the Ice Shard. So let's see who they bring out. They bring out D-Knight. I think in this position we probably go for the Icy Wind D-Thing. It's just my most consistent play. Because they should Terra the D-Knight right now, which is a little bit of a scary thing. But I'm assuming that just in case we did need, we should not have needed the Icy Wind is the only thing. But in case we did, we get the chip, right? And we get the D-Ring. And we actually needed even more, so... I might have threw by not doubling. I was gonna double the Dragonite, so like... They go for Tailwind, ballsy. Very ballsy. So we have to bring out Landorus. And we basically have to try to, I think the only way we can win this is if this works. I still don't feel good about this. So the problem was not doubling up the Iron Bundle last turn, but all things considered, if I can double land the Sandsphere Storm right now, we should win, right? But we also need to live both V-Speeds. They go. Man. Yeah, but so basically I'm gonna, now that I think about it, I'm going to remove this comment. So yeah, I mean, I appreciate that comment, but we're not gonna be like sending people to those other channels. There's 2 matches left. That last one was a close one. I'll give it another go just because, but we probably should be stopping playing. So our opponent Will here has a very good team. We could lead Tornadus. I mean, I feel like Flutter Bundle is probably better. But, like, we would technically want to be able to do Torn things. And then probably Rillaboom. It's just that if we are not Terraing Rillaboom, then technically I think Zapdos, right? But Rillaboom is good for Fake Out, so I don't know. We're just gonna have to think. But yeah, Anime Pro, much appreciate you, you know, coming here from whatever, but we're also not here to, like, just try to, like, make messages that are intended to send people to other channels. So it's like, you know, you could do your part by just liking and subscribing to me, instead of thinking that the intent is to come here and, like, try to send people to all these bigger channels that to some degree have not as good content because they're, like, kind of basic content trying to pander to a wide audience. Well, I would appreciate a wide audience, but I'm actually here to, like, try to help people get better at the game, right? So I think what I have to do here is, I mean, technically, unfortunately, this play is not that good. I mean, the idea here, right, is to try to live their hit and then to retaliate and to hope that they don't click Tailwind, but they should, right? Like, if I'm lucky, I double live, but if they're gonna Terra their Flutter, which they always should, I mean, there's really not much I can do, right? Like, I should have started Tornadus if I wanted to win. So the only way we would get out of this is if their Dazzling Gleam does less than half, but it does not. Another thing we could have done is lock into Moonblast and one-shot their Flutter. But this is going to be pretty rough. Because, like, if I was them, you just taunt me right now, right? Like, yeah, exactly. It's a very, very straightforward play. And, I mean, technically, if I had gone for Bleak Windstorm, I could have gotten around that play. But I didn't feel like I was going to win either way. So, how could we have still won? So we go Bleak Windstorm. The Bleak Windstorm gets the speed lowering, and then they would need to be slower than Zapdos. So still probably never getting out of that, but it's fine. So they'll get the big Dazzling Gleam off. They will do a lot. Pretty much the only way that I would win is if they get paralyzed here, and then they bring out something slow, and then I can lose. Also, if their Tailwind were to go away, that would be good. But they have one more turn, so we just lose. If I had, like, Rocky Helmet and Roost, that would be nice. Okay, so it's fine. We still got some pretty solid matches with the team. And, you know, we can switch to another team if we want to. We are just waiting on one more match to finish in the VR tour. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, we just didn't start the right lead in that one, so there's really not much else to say about it. We would have probably had the faster Tornadus. Unless they have a max speed Tornadus, then it would have been a speed tie, right? And so we could have led our Torn and Flutter. as a most consistent lead, but then we just have to worry about Dragonite. So I think what we would want to do is go for a Ghost Terra Tornadus to get out of some weird situations like that. So yeah, I think Ghost Terra Tornadus with just the same thing we're already doing would probably get us out of it, right? Because then if they start Dragonite, we're fine. Yeah. Hey, what is good, Giga? Nice to have you here, my good friend. We are just kind of testing some teams right now. I feel decent about this team. We just went 2-2 with it. So, I mean, we could have played a little bit better in our losses, and having Ghost Terra Tornadus would have made, what is good, Zach? And having Ghost Terra Tornadus would have made starting Tornadus feel safer, but all things considered, like, I should have probably just started Tornadus anyways to try to get my taunt off before theirs, so... looks like we are starting our next round, though, so good. Let's build those pylons. It says round... yeah, there you go. Round 5. Alright, let's see what our homie has. Bartolomeo. Pass the Mayo. Okay, so this is the Dragonite, Urshifu, Cleaver, all that stuff team. So we technically, like, just beat this team. Except for the fact that this one has Trick Room and Imprison, which makes our life a little bit harder. I think something I can do is start Stilford Mousehold just to pressure them. And then we just kind of have to adjust accordingly. We could also start, like... I just don't think Urshifu feels like that good of a lead here. So it's like Urshifu doesn't feel like that good of a lead. Rillaboom doesn't feel like that good of a lead. So, like, we kind of just have to do the pop-bump stuff. And we could probably have fun with our Thundurus if we really wanted. But I don't know. So our opponent has the team that we beat yesterday in our best of 3, but they have a different moveset that can make it really hard for us. They have Trick Room, Imprison, Fluttermane. The Sash Urshifu was standard. They have Covert Cloak Torn, Champao. So yeah, it's just a little difficult because, like, it's either I try to set up Trick Room and, like, maybe struggle to do so, or I bring Thundurus and I click Thunder Wave and Pop Bomb. Which, all things considered, it's probably my best thing to do. We just need to be careful about Cleaver. We're not finding our opponent yet, so... I don't feel good about this matchup. It's interesting because it's like what I literally just beat yesterday, but they have very minute adjustments that make it harder for me. Okay. So let's see what we can do here. I'm assuming you're not playing Giga. I feels. Okay, so we got Specs, Wide Lens, Covert Cloak, yeah, everything is in place. So GLHF to him. And we can hope for a good, fair match. I don't know why it wouldn't be fair, but we can hope for a good, fair match. Yeah. So again, my options are a little bit limited. Something we can do is either start this and this, or like this and that. It's just all very dependent on what they do, right? So I kind of feel like this could be a good lead. We do know that they have Water Terra though, right? Which kind of like screws me over, so let's just try this with Rilla Ursh in the back. I'm just gonna have to feel it out at first, honestly. He definitely took his time thinking. Almost as much time as I took. And then people left the stream. Which makes me wonder. But, like I said, we can hope for a good, clean game. So he goes Cleaver Torn, and we go Rat and Mouse. Which is fine. I mean, honestly, at this point, we just click Trick Room. And I mean, yeah. So we just do what we can, you know. That is the general plan. General plan, do what we can. We have to try to live their X Scissor. They do go for Tailwind. And their X Scissor. So we live it pretty comfortably. You're good. Is my stream like super delayed? Just making sure the vid's not like lagging though. Because if the video is lagging too much, we just need to be careful. I kind of want to just hyper voice right now and pop on Cleaver. One thing I didn't think about is what happens if they Terra, right? Because, like, not only am I not targeting Chien-Pao, but now I'm not getting any damage on Chien-Pao if they Terra. I feel like this is the right play, kind of, but we have to hope it's a good play. It should be fun. The one thing I didn't check is the item, and I definitely just screwed that up, so we will definitely be KOing ourselves. So we do just a little bit of damage on Cleaver. Going for... God damn. We got the 1%. Okay, so we live... I'm gonna bring out Urshifu because we still have Farigiraf alive. So with Farigiraf still alive, we can Psychic the Cleaver, and we can Surgeon Strike Chien-Pao. But we also have to hope that we get the KO. So we're really not in like a perfect position right now. And they do have multi-scale, which means if they have that in the back, it's a little better. We actually just one-shot them with our +1 Psychic, which is massive. But we might not get the KO on Chien-Pao. Yeah. So I actually have seen that interaction, unfortunately. But they do that, so... At this point, I would say our best play is probably D-Gleam and Aqua Gem. I actually didn't make a good play. I might lose. Okay, it's fine. If they protected Shenpao, I might have lost. So the safer play was actually to just go straight for it. They get the aerial ace KO. Tail and Peter's out. We still have Trick Room. So we did misplay, which could have cost us the game. But at this point, if they did protect, we still would have won. Because we still have one more turn of Trick Room, right? So we would always just click D-Gleam and fake out this turn. So, we need to think. You get the win. It's not like a perfect win. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, you're right. I asked a while ago. I just wanted to make sure that the stream wasn't lagging. And I'm also answering your question late, so. Yeah, we got the win. It was sloppy, but I've beat this team before. For sure. Yeah, I mean, if I lose this round, I'm dropping, so. Because we'll be 2-3 if we lose this round. So I like wide lens mouse just because of the pressure that it puts on. However, it really wasn't perfect. And honestly, like, a better start might be to try to lead like Thunderous Rillaboom, and then to bring like Urshifu in the back and Farigiraf. I think the one thing that I'm not thinking about though is, okay, never mind. So we're fine. I did forget that I have one other lead that I could do versus this, and I didn't. So if we go this, that might be fine. It's not perfect. I just like have a game plan, I guess. And I need to hope that it'll pay off. Okay, so my game plan here is we Thunder Wave here, and we Terra and Woodhammer. This is not a perfect play, and in fact I'm a little bit afraid of how it's going to go. But if we play it correctly, it will go well. So we are the only ones Terra-ing right now. We get the T-Wave, which is massive. I mean... Come on, man. That's annoying. It's just annoying because, like, what happens if one of us misses now, right? Like, this is just dumb. Because he wants to do different leads, right? Like, so it's like, if he just makes a better lead next time, he just probably wins, right? And, like, I was getting the better of that exchange, so it's kind of BS. I would like to think that I was getting the better of that exchange, but there's no guarantee. Okay, so we are doing the same plays again. Let's hope that it goes as planned. God dang, dude. So, trading, hopefully, again, right? Trading Fluttermane for Cleaver, or I mean trading Fluttermane for Thundurus, which all things considered is not amazing, but if we play well enough, we can prosper. But, I mean, it's like, in my opinion, I just like doing same leads, same back, same start again. Because it's like, it just feels like the right thing to do to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could always not make the same plays. You could have your plays go badly. But, we have to hope. So, we Thunder Wave. We Terra Wood Hammer. Okay, so we hit the Thunder Wave. He hits the Stone Axe. Okay, cool. So we successfully did it. Successful repeat. I want to bring out Urshifu, I'm just afraid that it's a bad play. Did you bring out Dragonite? So, in this case, I'm not 100% sure. I think I have to do this. We shall see. I get the feeling that Cleaver is faster than me, but if it's not, then we definitely made a good play. Best case scenario, they lock into E-Speed, and then they are just locked in for the rest of the game, right? Yeah, so let's see. They go for E-Speed, and if we're lucky, we're faster, and we just win. So now we have Dragonite locked into nothing, and we basically just prosper, right? So the play that I have to make here is I basically just detect and go for Trick Room, right? And like, there's ways that this could go poorly. It's really just a matter of a crit, right? And we don't want to speak that into existence. We also, okay, so they do, okay, so we're chilling. They go for the E-Speed, doesn't do anything. They go for the Ice Spinner, which they have to. A crit could have been bad. But at this point, we just Surging Strikes and we Hyper Voice, and that's GG's. Cannot do anything. There is no way out. And I would appreciate if you don't pull your Switch out, because I'm definitely gonna win. So it was really just getting them to lock into E-Speed that was like hard for them, right? But we take it. You can wait to hope for a disconnect, but I'm gonna hope that we have a clean and fair game, like I said. So, GG's. Like, what are you stalling for? You're literally waiting for a disconnect, I feel like. GG's. Okay. So, we take game 1. We take game 2. Jeez. Yeah, so I mean, it was really the play where we switched in Farigiraf that got us the win, right? And after that, it was like really hard for him to do anything because he had one Pokemon. I guaranteed Trick Room, and yeah, there's really nothing you can do. Like, so very well played Farigiraf game. And with that being said, we're gonna take another break here. And we're going to jump back in. So yeah, I'll see you guys again in a few.